albino olives now, eh?
Olive pythons are, thank you sir, yeah. Now olives and carpets, that's my passion. The blackheads, yeah, the blackheads are good, but these ones I'm a huge fan of. Now using the hook only because this time of year we do smash the food into it.
Yep.
So just give them a hook, let them know that.
Let it know you're not a rat.
It's not food time. You want to grab the tail end.
Yep.
There we go. She is beautiful, this girl. So the albino olive, recessive.
Mode of inheritance.
Yeah, recessive mode of inheritance.
So you pump out your hets first, and then you know,
yeah, well,
generation later you throw them back.
Big believer in outcrossing. That's why you see here. You don't see too many olives. You see a lot of het girls kicking around.
Well, and you were the one who strengthened the genes through outcrossing.
Pretty
if
well.
I remember correctly.
Yeah, pretty well much. Years and years, there were people going. They got themselves a couple of olives. A couple of elbs, sorry.
And they just weren't viable, were they?
Yeah,
They just weren't
elb to elb,
surviving.
and there are a heap of dead elbs being produced.
Yeah.
I just...
One of my problems, there was a lot of it.
Yeah.
And then, so, to me that didn't make sense. If you're going to only produce a couple of albinos, you may as well have a couple of hets as well.
Well, I think a lot of it was impatience as well, you know.
Yeah. So we started the outcrossing, and that was...
Start again from the beginning and create the hits.
Pretty well much, and that's what we still got going here. If you can, you know, swing around, we'll show you. You can see that's mum's code, dad's code. Up top, mum's code, dad's code. You can see that on these ones over here. We got all the different codes, so we know when we're coming up to the following breeding season, when they're up to size. We know that, you know, we can use the different males. All the males are all coded up with their parents and whatnot as well. So everything's getting outcrossed as much as possible. And by going the slower route with it, that got us to being one of the biggest producers of the albinos, while everyone else is still going elb to elb, producing 3 or 4 viable. We're getting up to the stage now where we've got young girls coming through, so elb to elb, getting viable clutches of full elbs.
They're all full clutches now, there's no dramas, you know?
No, I think this year we
Especially
produced...
with all your outcrossing,
yeah, this year I think we produced one defect, and that was one little het with a tiny little eye. And that was it out of all the hatches.
Yeah, which is, I mean, when you're producing those numbers, you expect that every few clutches anyway, really, you know.
Yeah,
so
as an average, it's irrelevant to the mutation.
It is, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful big snakes.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Stunning.
Yeah.
So she'd be one of our bigger girls here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a big girl.
Yeah.
We get Cuddles out because everyone knows Cuddles.
Where is Cuddles?
Right above you.
Ready to do it?
So this is
That's a girl nearly bit me on the neck.
yeah.
Watch your body, mate.
Yep. Oh yeah, just even...
So this is Cuddles. She's for those that have seen the K Brothers YouTube, this is the one that just about got Den on the throat. And she loves a good. There she goes now.
Oh yeah.
She does love a good chew, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the only snake with a name here as well.
Oh yeah, cause
She will bite and cuddle.
just loves cuddles. Yeah, cuddles. Yeah. That's right.
And it was
She's rolling around, she
it was Brian Barchek that named her. Because every time he comes over, he wanted to get her out. And every time he got her out, he got nailed.
No,
He
yeah.
got cuddled big time.
They bite hard too. Olive pythons
Oh,
bite
yeah.
terribly hard. Huh?
Yeah, they do.
Muscular edge.
Well, they got that size, don't they? You're right.
And strangely enough, she's never calmed, you know?
Yeah.
Song's done a good on you.
I do. Straight to a wrap.
And as you can see, this is a het. So hets look the same as a wild type, so it's albino genetics, and it's just not visible to the animal.
Yeah, there are no wild types here. Everything's either elb or het.
Yeah.
That way there's no confusion.
What's
So
next?
those are the olives. So this is my favourite project, the olive python, mainly the albino olive python project. And this is the results of all those years of outcrossing. You got your albino there on your left. You got a het sitting on your right, and we were talking earlier. If you can stay there for a tick, I'll just grab a hatchie out. We were talking earlier about some of the problems and why we had to strengthen them up. Now this is, where are you? This is our little small eye bloke. If you can see on the other side.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a...
Yeah, you got that one little small eye.
Pin eye, yeah.
Yeah, pin eye. Buggerlugs. So that was one of the problems that we had to work with.
Yep.
And we found with all the outcrossing, it just, that problem become a lot less and a lot less. So what we do with these ones is usually find a kid that's got a real interest in the hobby.
Yep.
They get themselves a nearly perfect het.
Well, that's it. I think that's my favourite project as well, Troy.
Yeah.
So look at some carpets now, eh?
Yeah, possible Anery. Now, we used to have a heap of carpets here before the kidney really started playing up, and so that led to the big carpet sellout. This is one boy that we just couldn't get rid of, one project.
Yeah.
That we could not get rid of. And that's this thing. Now, we say possible Anery because the Anery is supposed to strip all the red pigmentation, and as you can see, have a good look at this thing all over. There's just no red in there at all.
Incredible. It's got a yellow head on it.
Yeah, it's got the yellow, it's got the silver.
And this is pure coastal?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's what we call a lazy lover here. He's a pain in the ass to breed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why that is, but he's a stunning snake, horrible to work with trying to get the hatchies out of him. But we were lucky enough to produce. We've produced once from him to get some possible hets on the ground. And last year we were lucky enough to get him over one of his daughters.
Yep.
She was only 18 months, but we got the food into her pretty quick and got her up to size. And as Den was saying with the blackheads, when you go small, you go with the small clutches.
That's right, yeah.
Being impatient, wanting to know if we're working with a mutation or not. We did. We got him over. We got a successful clutch out. It was a clutch of 8, but 4 of the eggs went off. Out of the 4 that survived, we don't know what we're looking at. It's with regards to, they could all be Anery. It wasn't big enough for that. We're looking for that one dark animal.
Yeah, that's right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, for a head and
but all 4 of them,
mutation.
all 4 of them look like Dad.
Yeah.
We had I got Wayne Larks over. A lot of people know Wayne Larks.
Yep.
The work he does with the carpets. Went through them with Wayne, talking about a lot of the axanthics, how they come out as hatchies. He's of the same opinion as, look, you might have hit it. You might have hit the numbers. The 4 that went off in the egg, they might have been the 4 heads.
That's right.
So we're still not comfortable calling it an Anery yet until we get that nice big clutch size where, yep, that's Anery, that's a head.
You're going to try and do that again this season?
Yes, sir.
Over that same female? But
yeah, well, this year we should have her back up to size, plus we're hoping to have another sister to her, plus a brother up to size, so we can go him over his daughter again with the F1 back cross, and plus possible het to possible het. And we're saying possibles only because he's not proven out as
not as a percentage, but a possible 100% het.
Yeah. So
right.
that's the one. And hopefully that'll give us the numbers that we're looking for.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it'd be it would be nice to contribute just that one last thing
man.
to the hobby. Here you go. Here's a new mutation for you carpet people.
And another pure animal.
Yeah.
Not a jag, not a zeb, not a cross, nothing. It's just a pure animal that's going to have viable genetics and be a strong animal. One thing
Wayne and I are doing next year is, if it does prove out, we're hoping to prove it out this year, and if it does prove out, Wayne's dropped one of his axanthic females off, and she's in quarantine at the moment, and then if this proves out, come next year, Anery to axanthic, and let's have a look.
Yeah, well, you're looking at a similar absence of pigmentation in this animal to the axanthic,
It should be, we're not sure, but something cool could happen, maybe nothing. Wayne's axanthics are amazing, they strip the red and the yellow already, so we're not
we'll be looking at some of them later as well.
It's a good collection.
Yeah, fantastic. So what are we looking at here, Troy?
Now these are the offspring from that possible Anery boy. Now while Dad's a pure coastal.
Yeah.
So we know that for sure. Now working with a new mutation, or working with any mutation, when you're going for heads, I like running them over virgin females. That way you know the offspring isn't retained sperm from the male before. Now when this animal come into our collection, we didn't have any pure coastals kicking around, and the only females that we did have that were virgins that were up to size were young jag females. So we did cross him over a jag. We prefer to run him over a pure coastal, but working with what we got, we used a jag that was 50% coastal, 25% Murray, 25% jungle. And that was the jag that had the most coastal influence in it. That's why we chose her. Again, the ratio, we're looking here. We got two that are jags, two that aren't. But the ratio, we only got the four bubs out. So we're looking for that one dark hatchling, but we haven't got it. All four come out this beautiful orangey colour, very light, very bright. So we're still not 100% sure what we're looking at and what we're working with. Plans in the future, we will be crossing him over the axanthic, like we said. Now that's a pure coastal axanthic, but we've still got we've got one of the Rob McLeod hypo-coastals. She's coming through, and but we're still looking for a good wild type carpet to do the stint in quarantine, then come out and make them that way as well. That one there that you're focusing on, that's got to be my favourite, that one.
It is a nice snake.
Now where we were lucky, we did only produce 4, but we got 2 males, 2 females. So that will help a lot too.
Yep. That's my favourite one there.
That one?
Yep. Yeah, I love that contrast in pattern.
Very sexy looking little hatchies, these ones.
Yeah, gorgeous.
The 2 females are feeding well. The 2 males are a bit of a pain in the bum to feed, but it seems to be like that whenever you crack out something really cool.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That's the pain in the bum.